Hello everyone, Lloyd from Bizzfo, and in this tutorial I'm going to take you through setting up your POS users on your Hive. Now POS users are typically the users that work on your platform, on your point of sale, so that this would be in your brick and mortar stores, on your Windows or Android devices. Just a note, there is also users that we refer to, but they are more focused on sharing your information on the Hive. So these users you get in the Hive is your Hive setup. So this would be your accountant, other staff members working on your back office platform. So let's have a look what the POS user setup looks like. This is just the home screen. We're not going to focus on the sales. Just a quick one. The sales is basically a summary and then your clock-in times of your actual users. But first thing we want to do is we want to set up your users. On the user side, I've got some demo users set up here already. What is important is this is where you link your branches. So your user in essence will be a global user, and this user you can then link to any one of your branches or more than one branch. This is my basic information. And keynote, the password will always be blank. If you fill it in, you actually change the password on the POS side. If left blank, it will just stay exactly the same. And then these are all the details you would get on your POS. So if I do the comparison, this is our users, this is our staff details, and this is basically the screen we looked at, some basic information. Alright, so saving, you can basically save or create a new one, just clear all the details and start filling in and save. Next thing I want to show you is your user rights and your access. So let's have a look at the Bizzfo. This is typically our main one. Important to note, navigation is also kept the same as in your POS. So when you switch user, you will have to click on your view. So the reason for this is a quick way to save. So I can simply click on save and I can actually assign these same user rights to all these users given at a certain branch. Good. Looking at this one, if I say view at this branch, we can see this is the access levels. So let's just go back to this one. We say view, and then from here you can clear all, select all, and set all the user rights that you need to set. In comparison to the Hive, this is your access that you normally click on, and this would be for this user. I would click on view, same concept, and I can see all the user rights. Good. So lastly, just getting this user rights. There's 3 ways of doing it. When the POS starts up, it'll do a quick check-in to see what the user access will be. If you want to do it manually, you can go to your sync log. You can say receive your user information. This will pull in all your users. And then we've also got a callback function. So about every 3 to 4 minutes, the system will check in what the user levels are and just check and set that for you. There you can see it's pulled it in. So if we go to this user, we can see that it's exactly the same. There's the one that's been set and there's the one that's been set. And this one is also the same. Maybe just as another check, let's just enable these ones. Quick one to check. And then the comparison, these ones off, and I just did a quick import check, and there we go. So guys, quite simple. Again, maybe just in closure, just remember that when you're setting the username or when you're setting the password, if it's cleared, it will not change, but once you go and you change this password, it will actually change on the POS. So just a heads up on that one. Cool guys, so that's a quick one, just an overview of how to manage your users and your staff within the Hive and the rest of the systems. But before I leave, I forgot to show you the app as well. Okay, so I've opened the app in the Windows version. I've clicked on my import. Again, the app will also check in roughly about every 4 minutes to see if there's any changes on the users. But if you want to fast track it, you can just click on your import users. Let's have a look. Password. Let's go to access. The app is only catering for some of the user rights. You'll see not all of them are implemented. And let's go to the next user. Let's check the access. Also, only some of them are implemented. Alright guys, so that sums it up. So manage your users on your Hive for your Windows and your Android versions. If you need some help, please feel free to contact the team at info.bizzfo.co.za.